You know that feeling when you finish reading a chapter and your highlighters practically run dry? Half the page is bright yellow. You close the book feeling good, like you really got something done today. Then tomorrow comes. You try to remember what you learned. And nothing. It's like your brain hit the reset button while you slept. Here's the thing, you've probably watched dozens of tutorials, taken pages of notes, maybe even bought a course or two. But when someone asks you to explain what you learned, your mind goes completely blank. And listen, that's not because you're bad at learning. It's because you've been learning the wrong way this whole time. There's a technique that a Nobel Prize winning physicist named Richard Feynman used to master incredibly complex topics. And here's the best part, it can literally double how fast you learn anything. You don't need to be a genius. You just need a notebook and about 10 minutes. Let me show you how. Here's why most learning doesn't stick. Your brain is really good at tricking you. It loves what I call the illusion of competence. You reread something, and it feels familiar. Your brain goes, oh yeah, I know this. But familiar isn't the same as knowing. Here's the difference, recognition is easy. Recall is hard. When you reread your notes, you're just recognizing information. It's passive. Your brain isn't doing much work. But when you try to explain something from memory, that's when your brain actually has to retrieve it, organize it, and make sense of it. Teaching forces three things to happen. 1. It makes you pull information out of your memory, which strengthens those pathways. 2. It makes you simplify, which means you have to actually understand it. And 3. It shows you exactly what you don't know yet. Feynman said it best, if you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. So let's fix that. Step 1. Pretend you're teaching a 12-year-old. Grab a blank piece of paper. Write your topic at the top. Now explain it, but here's the rule, no jargon allowed. If you can't say it in a way that a kid would understand, you don't actually understand it yet. Let me give you an example. Say you're learning about investing. Instead of writing, diversification reduces volatility exposure, which sounds smart but means nothing to most people, you'd say, don't put all your money in one place. Spread it out so if one thing goes wrong, you don't lose everything. See the difference? One sounds fancy. The other actually makes sense. Medical students who do this, who explain diseases in simple terms instead of just memorizing definitions, they retain way more information. And they perform better on exams. So pause this video right now. Pick something you're learning. And try explaining it like you're talking to a kid. I'll wait. Step 2. Find the gaps. This is where the magic happens. As you write, you're going to hit points where you hesitate. Where you can't simplify. Where you realize you're being vague or just repeating words you heard somewhere. Circle those spots. That's your weakness map. And here's the thing, struggle is good. Your brain actually grows when it notices confusion. That discomfort you feel? That's learning happening in real time. Let's say you're learning to code. You can explain that a function runs a block of code. Okay, sure. But can you explain why we use parameters? What they actually do? If you can't, that's your gap. That's where you need to go back and focus. I've seen this with language learners too. Someone tries explaining Spanish grammar and realizes they don't actually understand verb conjugations. So they stop wasting time reviewing everything and just focus on that one thing. And suddenly, their fluency jumps. Step 3, simplify and refine. Now go back to your source, the book, the video, whatever you're learning from. But only look at the parts you circled. Fix those gaps. Then write your explanation again, even simpler this time. And use analogies. Your brain loves stories way more than it loves definitions. For example, let's say you're learning about electricity. Instead of saying, voltage is electric potential difference, which, honestly, what does that even mean? Say this, voltage is like water pressure. It's what pushes electricity through a wire, the same way pressure pushes water through a pipe. Boom. Now it clicks. Entrepreneurs who can explain their business model simply? They pitch better. They raise more money. Because clarity is power. So the loop is this: learn it. Teach it. Fix the gaps. Simplify it. Repeat. A few mistakes to avoid. Don't just read your explanation off the page. That's cheating. You need to recall it from memory, or it won't stick. Don't copy textbook definitions. That defeats the whole purpose. And don't think confusion means you're failing. Confusion means you're improving. That's when your brain is actually rewiring itself. Also, don't do this once and call it done. The power is in repetition. The more you teach it, the deeper it goes. Here's your challenge. Fast learners aren't smarter than you. They just test their understanding instead of assuming they've got it. So tonight, I want you to try this. Pick one thing you're currently learning. Spend 10 minutes using the Feynman technique. Teach it out loud, to a friend, to your phone camera, or to an imaginary student sitting across from you. And if you get stuck? Perfect. That's exactly what's supposed to happen. Comment below and tell me what topic you're trying this on and where you got stuck. I'll help you out. Because in the next video, I'm going to show you how to remember what you learn permanently. But for now, just start with this. Trust me. It works.